welcome back. Today we're going to be solving a question for finding the moment in three-dimensional questions, and we have a force F that has ijk component, and we need to find the moment of this force about point A, which is the top of the beam on Z axis. Before we start, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this content with your friends. And let's get started. So the first thing that we know that for finding the moment, what we are looking for in here is the moment about point A, and for this we need first of all position vector or distance vector. Let's call it RA, and I'm gonna talk about this in a bit later. Then what is R exactly in here, and simply we have R cross F, or the cross product of distance vector and force. So let's start with the RA, or the distance vector, and the question is, what is the distance vector? So the answer is any lines that connect the point that we are finding the moment about, which in this question is A, to the line of action of the force would be R, and this will be the line of action of this force. So basically we are continuing the force on two ends. So each of these can be a distance vector, and we usually go with the one that is easiest for us to find the vector. And in here, if we look at this question, we see that we have the coordinates of A and B. So it makes sense to go with point B, and our R in here would be RAB. There is another way to show this, and it will be with a slash, meaning the same thing. So the easiest one in here is just to go with the AB, and for finding that, all we need to find is to find the coordinates of first point A. And so if we want to find AB, we simply need the coordinate of B, and we'll subtract A from that point. So basically we are subtracting the end point from the starting point. In here we start at A and the end point is point B. So let's find the coordinates of each of them. We can show it like that. With the first row I, second row J, and the third row K. And we can do the same thing for A. Let's start with the B first. So if we look at B, we'll see that for the X, we are this distance in here, which is 8. For J, since the point B is a little bit far from the XZ plane, and we have this distance, so basically this distance in here is our Y, and it's in the positive side, so it will be 0.25. And if you look at the Z, will be distance that we have in here, and again we are on the positive side of Z, and we have a 1.5 foot for Z. So now we have half of the information in here. Let's go to the second half. So if we look at Z, we'll see that the point A is on Z axis, so meaning there is no X, meaning there is no Y, and the Z will be the simply distance from O to A, which is again 1.5. So for finding this, all we need to do is just subtract X from X, Y from Y, and Z from Z. So we'll have 8 minus 0, 8, 0.25 minus 0.25, and 1.5 minus 1.5, 0. And this would give us the RAB, which will be 8 for I and 0.25 for J. So now we have half of the what we need for finding the moment, and the second half is the force, which we already have it in the vector form. And so here are, this will be our AB or RAB. I'm gonna show this again. So this is our RAB, and we already have F in the vector form. All we need to do is to find the moment. So we have MA, which is the cross product of R, AB, and F, and we can go with our determinant that we have for I, And what we have for so the second row is always the R, which we know is A, and the third row or the last row is F, which we know is 400 for I from the question. The second row would be J, so we have 0.25, and the force will be what we have in here minus 100, and last column is K. Again, second row would be R, which there is no K component, so will be 0 in here. And we have minus 700 for the force. The rest of this is solving this determinant. And for that, what we do is that, so for I, we're just gonna isolate the I column. And what we have in here is just multiplying these two minus multiplying these two. So for the I component, we simply have 0.25 times minus 700 minus 0 times 100, which is 0, and this will be our I. Let's move on to J, and we have these two multiplying minus these two, but we have a negative sign in here. So we'll have 8 times minus 700 minus, again, we have 0. That would be our J, and last one would be the Z component. So we're not going to look at the Z column, and we only have 8 times minus 100 minus 0.25 times 400, and that would be our K. So we have to consider that the cross product will be another vector at the end as opposed to a dot product. So we are expecting another vector at the end of our moment. So all we need to do is just to find each of these components. So first of all, we have minus 700 times 0.75, which will be minus 175i. So for J, we have 8 times 700, which is 5600 negative. We have another negative sign in here, so we'll be positive at the end. And the last component is minus 800 minus 100, 400 times 0.25, which will be 100, and at the end we'll have minus 900 for the K component, and we know that the unit will be pound foot. And this would be the final answer for this question. So all we need to do is first we need to know the definition of distance vector. As I mentioned, we can go from any point in this question from A to the line of action of F. The easiest one is B, that's why we went with B. And since we have the force already in a vector form, we are good to go to find the moment. And that would be all for this question. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this content with your friends. Let me know if you have any specific problem, then I can cover it in the next videos. You guys have a good one. I'll see you in the next one.